Recording in progress.
Korean. So in the last class, we had discussed about physical quantities and measurement, which is all related to the one and only physical quantity, density. We had discussed numericals in the previous video, but that was related to part 1, in which we had solved numericals from 1 to 7. Today, the entire focus is on part 2, that is rest of the numericals, which are from 8 to 11. Fine. Let's start. Before we start, the objective is very clear. We have to solve the remaining numericals 8 to 11. That is how much numericals? 4 numericals we have to solve. So, बढ़िया. Again, this is, we call this, you all remembered that then if we want to make density the subject, it will become mass by volume. That is density will become mass by volume. If we want to make mass the subject, it will become density into volume. Mass will become density into volume. Whereas at the same time, if we want to make volume the subject, so it will become mass by density. Volume will become mass by density. These are all the things. And the other prior knowledge regarding the units, the relation between the SI unit and CGS unit, and many other things we have already discussed in the previous class. Chalo, badhiya. Now quickly, let's move on to the numericals. Chalo. Question number 8. What they have said? Calculate the density of solid. We have to calculate the density of solid from the following data. Means a certain set of information is given to us, and from that information we have to actually find out the density of the solid. Great. Chalo. What information is given? They are given that mass of the solid is given. Fine. Okay, let's start. Solution. What is given? First you write that. What is given? Mass is given. Mass of solid is given how much? Will you note this by M? And it's given to be how much? 72 gram. Now, initial volume of water in measuring cylinder is 24 ml. First of all, now let me just make you understand how to actually approach this type of numericals. Then we'll solve it. Because what they have said in the question is, over here you have a solid. You have some kind of solid whose mass is given to you 72 gram. Now, the next part of the problem is that we have a measuring cylinder over here. We have a measuring cylinder over here and markings are given over here. This measuring cylinder is graduated in ml, milliliter, and we know that 1 milliliter is same as 1 centimeter cube. No doubt about it. We have discussed about this in the previous class. Now, what they are saying is that the initial volume of water in the measure is 24 ml. Let us assume this is the initial level of the water, and the initial level was initial level. मतलब कि the initial volume was 24 ml. Was 24 ml. Now, it is very obvious that when this solid is immersed into this measuring cylinder, the level of free surface of the water level, will eventually rise up. So once you immerse this into it, suppose I immerse this into the measuring cylinder. Now what will happen? The water level will obviously rise up, no doubt about it. And the water level rises to 42 ml. V final 42 ml. Now, liquid displacement method tells us that volume of any irregular substance will be same as the volume of liquid displaced. This is the volume of liquid displaced. This is the volume of liquid displaced. This was the initial level. This is the final level. And liquid displacement method tells that volume of solid is equals to volume of liquid displaced. How much is the volume liquid displaced? V final minus V initial, that is this 42 ml minus 24 will be how much? 18. 18 ml. So mass is known to us, volume is known to us, density we can easily calculate. Density is equal to mass by volume. Just put the values and calculate first. Understood? So I'll do this in a proper manner. Same question is there. Solution. Given mass is for solid. Mass of solid is equals to how much? M is given to be 72 grams. Initial level of liquid represented by V initial is how much? 24 ml, which is same as 24 centimeter cube. Final level of liquid will denote this by VF, which is equals to 42 ml, which is same as 42 centimeter cube. Now, in order to calculate the density of solid, we need to calculate the volume of solid. Therefore, volume of solid, which we will denote by letter simply V, is equals to volume of liquid displaced. Yes or no? Volume of liquid displaced. This is the liquid displacement method. This is, what is this method called? liquid displacement method. Now, once we have done this, volume of liquid displacements, final volume minus initial volume. Final volume is 42 minus 24, which is 18 centimeter cube. So, mass is known to us, volume is known to us. बचा क्या फिर? Simply write, we know density is equals to mass by volume. So mass is given 72, by volume is given 18. 18 fours are this, 36. 4 gram per centimeter cube. Answer, कहानी खत्म. Fine. And if they would have asked relative density, so we know that relative density is same as the density of the substance in CGS unit. Simply 4 answer. And relative density has no unit. Fine. Next question. So let's do it. Okay. So question number 9. Mass of an empty density bottle is this much. Mass of an empty density bottle is given. Suppose we have a density bottle. So let's understand first. We have a density bottle like this. The mass of this empty bottle is how much given to you? 21.8 gram. Now, the same bottle, when filled with water, let this be M2. Is how much? 41.8 gram. And the same bottle, when filled with some unknown liquid, let the mass be M3, it's how much? 40.6 gram. Now, from all these three information, we have to calculate the density, volume of the density bottle and relative density of the liquid. Once we can calculate the density, once we do this, relative density will be easy to calculate. चलो भैया सोचो कैसे करोगे. This is the mass of the empty bottle. Empty. This is the mass of bottle plus water. This is the mass of bottle plus liquid. Do you remember one important fact? That density of water in CGS unit is actually 1 gram per centimeter cube. If you remember, density of water in CGS unit is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, since density is equals to mass by volume, therefore mass is actually equals to density into volume. Now, since density is 1, mass will be same as the volume. For water, only for water, mass will be same as the volume of liquid. Mass of water is same as the volume of water in CGS unit. So from here you can calculate mass of water. We can calculate. This will be M2 minus M1. Mass of liquid we can calculate. That will be M3 minus M1. I'm confusing you all. तो बता इसको आप सॉल्व दिखा देते हो आपसे first look at this problem then rest you will do so solution given this is very important question very important question okay mass of empty bottle is given how much we denote this by m1 and it's given to be how much 21.8 gram ठीक है mass of empty bottle mass of the bottle plus water will denote this by m2 and is given as how much in there 41.8 gram and then finally mass of bottle plus liquid then this become m3 is how much 40.6 gram now chalo now mass of water कितना होगा बताओ what will be the mass of water because empty bottle is this much bottle plus water is this much so if from bottle plus water if I can minus bottle I'll get it this will become m2 minus m1 which will be how much solve kar lo 41.8 minus 21.8 which is same as kitna 20 gram this is the mass of water fine now but since density of water is how much 1 gram per centimeter cube therefore can I say volume of water will also be equals to 20 ml why 20 centimeter cube 20 centimeter cube is this understood because समझ लो भैया mass is given density is given so volume is how much draw this figure density is equals to mass by volume so volume is equals to mass by density since density is 1 you get 1 mass is how much 20 20 20 understood अरे भैया अगर डेंसिटी की जगह 1 पुट करोगे तो जितना जो वैल्यू मास का होगा वही तो वॉल्यूम का हो जाएगा ना वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल्स टू मास बाय डेंसिटी मास इज हाउ मच 20 वॉल्यूम इज हाउ मच 1 21 is 20 unit of volume is centimeter cube hence 20 centimeter cube means for water whatever is the mass same will be the volume in CGS unit okay. The volume of water is this much where is the water placed water is placed in the density bottle therefore can I say volume of bottle also equals to 20 centimeter cube and at the same time volume of liquid V is also 20 centimeter cube समझ में आया कि नहीं अरे भैया पानी कहाँ रखा है बॉटल में रखा है जितना वॉल्यूम बॉटल का होगा उतना ही वॉल्यूम तो पानी का होगा so whatever is the volume of water same is the volume of bottle now Where is the liquid placed? Liquid is also placed in bottle. So whatever is the volume of bottle, same will be the volume of the unknown liquid, 20 centimeter cube. Now, mass of liquid will be how much? Mass of liquid, can I say M will be actually mass of liquid plus bottle minus mass of bottle. That is how much? 40.6 minus 21.8. What is your minus? How much? 6 minus 8. Who I carry 60 minus 8? 8. 9 minus, then 9. 9 minus 1? 8. And 1. 18.8 gram. Fine. 18.8 gram. ठीक है? इसको लगेगा ग्राम से नहीं क्या ना? ठीक है. 18.8 gram. So now we have calculated the mass of the liquid, volume of the liquid. Therefore, don't draw these lines. I am drawing these lines for my convenience of writing. So we know density is equals to mass by volume. So density of liquid is equals to density of liquid is equals to mass of liquid is how much? 18.8 by volume of liquid how much? 20. If I cancel this with 2, I'll get 9.4. 9.4. 0.94 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, relative density of liquid will be same as the density of liquid. 0.94 answer. Relative density of liquid is defined as the density of the liquid by density of water, but density of water is 1. So cancel हो जाएगा gram per centimeter cube, only the magnitude part will be left. Fine. Please देखो समझ आएगी यहाँ. चलो, let's do the next question. So, same question. Let's do it once again. Solution. Same question, exactly same question है, बस presentation अलग है, variables अलग है. From the following observation, calculate the density and relative density. Density and relative density. Once we calculate the density, same will be the relative density in CGS unit of brine solution. Mass of empty residual given. Please लिखो. Mass of, please write along with me. Empty bottle. M1 से represent करेंगे. Is how much? 22 gram. Mass of bottle plus water. We know this by M2. How much? 50 gram. Given. These are all given information. Mass of bottle plus brine solution plus brine. This is by M3. How much? 54 gram. सही है? सही है. Perfect. Now we have to calculate the density of brine solution. In order to calculate the density of brine solution, we need two things: volume of brine solution and mass of brine solution. Volume of brine solution will be same as the volume of bottle, क्योंकि brine solution कहाँ रखा गया है? Bottle के अंदर रखा गया है. जितना volume, whatever is the volume of the bottle, same will be the volume of the brine solution. Let's do it. For that, we'll calculate water first. Achha. Mass of water will be how much? can I say M2 minus M1? Because M2 is bottle plus water. If I subtract bottle, then I get water. This will become 50 minus 22, which is how much? 8, 28 gram. Now, again, since we know the fact that density of water is actually equals to 1 gram per centimeter cube, therefore, volume of water will also be same as 28 centimeter cube. जितना mass उतना volume, जितना mass उतना volume. Since mass is 28 gram, this is 28 unit of volume, the unit of mass. Why is it so? Because the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now, since we know the fact that volume of water is 28 centimeter cube, where is the water kept? The water is kept in the bottle. So therefore, volume of bottle will be how much? Will also be 28 centimeter cube. Now, in the bottle itself, we have been kept the brine solution. The brine solution is also kept in water. Therefore, volume of brine solution is also equals to 28 centimeter cube. Fine, fine. Now, the volume part we have calculated. Now let's calculate the mass of brine solution. Mass of brine solution. Now, from this we can easily calculate by subtracting M3 from M1. So M3 is 54 minus 22. Will be how much? 4 minus 2, 2, 5 minus 2, 3, 32 gram. Therefore, density of brine solution is equals to mass of brine solution by volume of brine solution. Done? अब देखो भैया मास निकाल चुके हो 32 ग्राम, लिख दो चुपचाप. Volume we have already calculated. Volume of brine solution is over here. Mass of brine solution is over here. So this will be how much? 28. If you divide this, you get 8 by 7. This much gram per centimeter cube. ऐसे छोड़ भैया शांत रखेगा. Fine. Now, therefore, relative density of brine solution is equals to density of brine solution by density of water. How much? 8 by 7 by 1, which is same as 8 by 7, but this time no unit. This time no unit. Done. Same thing. First you calculate the mass of water, first step. Then you calculate then we know the fact that density of water is 1. The volume of water will be same as the mass of water. So if the mass of water is this, the volume of bottle we can calculate, volume of liquid will be same, brine solution, mass of brine solution we can calculate, density we can calculate, the relative density can be simple. Fine. Chalo, this is the last question. The same question hai. What I'll suggest is you just pause, try once on your own, then you see whether you can do it or not. If you cannot do it, then please watch the video. What's the problem? Chalo. Let's do it. Mass of an empty density bottle is given. Same thing. Solution given Chalo. What is given? Mass of empty bottle. Mass of empty bottle is given. That is noticed by M1 is how much? 30 gram. It is 75 gram when filled completely with water. Mass of bottle plus water is also given. Let us denote this by M2. How much? 75 gram. And 65 gram when filled with liquid. Mass of bottle plus some unknown liquid. This liquid can be anything. Brine solution, honey, glycerin, alcohol. It can be anything. We don't know that. Is 65 gram. Chalo, badhiya. What they will ask? They'll ask volume of the density bottle, density of the liquid. सारा चाचा मोड़ निकालना है. Let's do one by one. What we'll do first? Listen first. We'll first find the mass of water. Then we know the density of water. Then we can calculate the volume of water. Then we can calculate the volume of water. Then we can calculate the volume of the liquid. Then we can calculate the mass of the liquid. Then we can calculate density. Then the relative density. Let's do it. Now, mass of water only will be how much? Can I say M2 minus M1? M2 is how much? 75 minus 30. That is 45 gram. Now, since we know that density of water is equals to 1 gram per centimeter cube, therefore, volume of water will also be equal to, can I say, कितना? जितना mass होगा उतना ही volume होगा. Only unit will change. Is this clear or not? Is it clear or not? Now, volume of water is 45 centimeter cube. Where is the water kept? Water is kept in the bottle. Therefore, can we not say volume of bottle will also be 45 centimeter cube? And where is the liquid kept? Liquid is kept in the bottle. The volume of liquid will also be 45 centimeter cube. Is it fine? Great. Now, once we are done with all this, first part is over. 45 centimeter cube. Now, let's calculate the density of the liquid. We have already calculated the volume of liquid. Next is, if we can calculate the mass of liquid, then density can be easily arrived at. Mass of liquid कितना है भैया? Can I say M3 minus M1? It should be same as 65 minus 30. 65 minus 30, which will be around 35 gram. So mass is done. Once mass is done, volume is done, we can easily say density of liquid will actually be equals to mass of liquid by volume of liquid. Therefore, which will be equals to mass how much? Mass of liquid we just calculated came out to 35 divided by volume of liquid is 45 will turn out to be 7 by 9. If I divide this by 5, 7 5s are 35, 7 9s are, sorry, 7 5s are 35, 7 9 5s are 45. 7 by 9 gram per centimeter cube. Answer. This comes out to be 7 by 9 gram per centimeter cube. Now, when we talk about relative density of liquid, relative density of liquid is actually by definition turns out to be density of liquid by density of water. देखो भैया, since both is a ratio of density by density, so obviously it will have no unit, it will have no unit, and density of water is 1, so it will become 7 by 9 divided by 1, which will be same as 7 by 9 with no unit. Only answer, this will also be 7 by 9 with no unit. So please go through all these numericals. Done. Then that part is over. Just go through these numericals and rest will all be fine. Thank you so much. Okay? Now we'll meet in school. Just make sure you go through these videos. Hello, Bia. We'll meet in